In the late summer of 1944, a small town in Illinois began waking up to something it could not explain. People said a strange smell was entering their homes at night. Then came nausea, coughing, weakness in the legs. And soon, some of them began to believe the same terrifying idea. Someone was moving through the dark, spraying gas through their windows.
This is Mattoon, and tonight, people are afraid to open their windows.
The first reports sounded almost ordinary. A man woke in the middle of the night after smelling something strange. He felt weak, sick, unable to understand what was happening. Then, another house reported something similar. A woman heard her child coughing, but when she tried to move, she said she could not get out of bed. The smell was described as sweet, too strong to ignore, and impossible to explain. At first, it sounded like a gas leak. Then it became something else. Neighbors began talking. Newspapers began printing the story. And soon, the invisible smell had a visible suspect.
They don't know who he is. They only know when the smell comes.
Some described him as tall and thin, dressed in dark clothing, moving outside the houses at night. In some versions, he carried a spraying device, the kind used for pesticides. The town gave him a name, the Mad Gasser. Then the reports multiplied. One house became another. One smell became a pattern, and one shadow became a town-wide fear. People began watching their windows. Police received call after call. Some residents searched the streets. Others waited inside, listening for footsteps. By then, Mattoon was no longer just afraid of a gas attack. It was afraid of the next story. Because once fear has a shape, every sound can become evidence.
Every sound out here feels like it could be him.
But the more the town searched, the stranger the case became. No clear attacker was caught. No chemical weapon was found. Some reports had ordinary explanations: a smell from a factory, a household odor, a shadow mistaken for a prowler, and almost everyone recovered quickly. So the question changed. Was Mattoon being attacked, or was Mattoon teaching itself what to fear? Today, the Mad Gasser of Mattoon is often remembered as a case of mass panic. It is possible that a prowler really did start the first rumors. A few incidents may have been genuine, or at least frightening enough to feel genuine. But after that, fear may have carried the story further than any attacker could. When people expect danger, the body can react before the mind has proof. An unfamiliar smell can feel like a warning. A sudden cough can feel like evidence. And a shadow outside the window can become the person everyone is already afraid of. Once a town begins to believe it is under attack, even an ordinary night can start to look suspicious. Maybe the Mad Gasser really walked through Mattoon. Or maybe the thing that entered those houses was not gas at all. Maybe it was fear. And fear, once it finds an open window, can spread faster than anything.